Wake Up Women's Country. I'm your host, Laura Peralta, and today we have an inside interview with Dr. Stavia Margitsdottir. Brees is covering the interview.
I'm here with Dr. Stavia. How far do you plan on taking your exploration?
I plan on going as far south possible as I can to find enough herbs and spices to help cure rashes and diseases.
That is very interesting. Tell us more.
I'm hoping to find some herbs and spices that have healing tendencies to help cure diseases and rashes, but I'll also be looking for things I don't recognize, such as new animals, plants, and rocks.
Will you be alone?
No, I'll be traveling with a servitor coming from another town.
Well, we can't wait to see what Stavia finds. New herbs, spices, or animals could mean a better economy for Marthatown. We have Consuelo back in the studio with that report.
Thanks to Dr. Stavia's pilgrimage to the south of Women's Country, we may be seeing an increase in medicinal herbs and food, lowering the cost of both. In other news, in regards to Marthatown's new influx of grain, the price of grain goods such as bread have been lowered significantly. However, I encourage watchers not to take advantage of this so that we may continue to have enough bread for the later years. That's all for the economy today, watchers. Back to you, Laura.
Thanks, Consuelo. Now over to Maria with the weather.
Morning, Marthatown. Well, it's still raining, and we recently had some minor flooding near the garrison. At the moment, I sense it's 45 degrees, and there is a tiny storm. Tomorrow, there will be clear skies, and the sun will come out, I hope. Well, that's all the time I have for the news report. Stay classy, Marthatown. Now back to you, Laura.
And to Brisa with an interview.
My name is Brisa Torres. I'm here with someone who wishes to remain anonymous. They say they have a lot of news to share with us and claim to know all of Women's Country's secrets. What can you tell me?
This may sound shocking, but women are having babies by servitors.
And what do you mean by that?
The councilwomen have everyone fooled. What they're really doing is sticking little chips into the women's arms, telling them they're for vitamins, when really they're to prevent pregnancy so that when girls go and meet warriors during carnival, they don't get pregnant. Then later, the councilwomen, who are all medically trained, inject them with sperm from servitors. The women are doing this just to breed out the gene in men that causes them to fight. They want to make sure that they are giving birth to servitors who come home, who are peaceful, who won't cause world destruction.
How long has this been happening?
300 years.
According to Anonymous, the council has been lying to us. This is Brisa Torres. Back to you, Laura.
Dr. Stavia also went on to find a new breed of dog. The puppies were born yesterday.
Stavia has come back with an amazing news story about all her discoveries. Tell us more about that.
Well, as I was down exploring in the south, we had been followed, and once they finally caught up to us, they captured us and kept us captive. These new people that had kept me captive are a strange new discovery, because they live as opposite as we do in Women's Country. The men rule and have multiple wives with many children. They want to keep sons and get rid of daughters.
In your opinion, is this what Women's Country would look like if we don't breed out the fighting gene?
I think it's possible. If the men ever did decide to take over us, I feel like Women's Country would turn into something awful and horrible as that.
Well, there you have it, Dr. Stavia's amazing story of survival. Maybe what the council is doing isn't so bad after all. I'm Brisa Torres, signing off.
And I'm Dr. Stavia Margitsdottir.
Back to you, Laura, in the newsroom.
In our inside story today, Women's Country, our own reporter, Brisa Torres, traveled to the Holy Lands to get the story on what's really going on. We're riding up to the Holy Lands now. Dr. Stavia told us about this place. We have to investigate. This is for you, women's country.
I'm Brisa Torres, reporting live from the outskirts of the Holy Lands. I'm here to investigate what's really going on.
Did you find?
I just came out of the Faller's house here in the Holy Lands. You will never guess how they're living here. This is for you, women's country, reporting back to Laura. My life is at stake right now. Let's go. They're coming for us. We need to leave now. Hurry!
That's all the news we have for you today, women's country. Signing off.